This was insane, right, guys? Like, I'm not crazy. This was insane. He went on he went on he went on his Instagram story on Valentine's Day, took a screenshot of Hassan's Instagram post, and then said, "Fine, I accept my role as #1 player hater. This 40-year-old man made his girlfriend take a thirst trap of him on Valentine's Day while keeping her a secret so he can fulfill the fantasies of his pathetic vapid obsessors while wearing non-prescription glasses in the tub." I don't, like, every single day I see new shit that makes me convinced that this guy has, like, big jealous ex energy. Can't believe he typed all that using one hand. Kind of impressive, honestly. Kind of impressive. I'm going to be honest with you guys, chat. I have a couple of things I want to talk about here because there's so much to unpack. There's just so much to unpack. One, does this man know about timers on cameras? Does he know about timers on cameras? No. 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 Maybe not. Maybe not. Two, has he ever heard of couples that, like, take pictures of each other? Or is this concept, like, foreign to him? Does he not know this? There's a lot of couples that take really good photos of each other. That's a normal thing. That's a normal thing that happens. It's a very normal thing. 3, calling him 40 when you are 40, Klein, is so crazy. It's so weird. It's so weird. 4, I have said this so many times, and I will say it as many times as I have to. I don't believe that just because you make content online, you should have to disclose your personal life and your relationship status, and you should be allowed some privacy. I don't think that because you make content online, everyone is entitled to know everything that there is to know about you. Especially because there are a lot of people that are insane. I mean, Pokimane has talked about this a little bit with regard to, like, her relationship status and her desire to not publicize things. For example, one, if you are a female content creator and you date a male content creator, everyone will attribute your success to them. I mean, a great example of this is Ludwig and Cutie, where Cutie made Ludwig. Ludwig says that Cutie made Ludwig. We all know that Cutie made Ludwig. And yet her success is still often attributed to Ludwig. This is one negative thing that can happen to you. One of many negative things. All right? 2, you can be dating someone that is a private person that does not have a public persona, and maybe they want to stay a private person. Maybe just because you date a public figure doesn't magically mean that you want your entire life to be public too. It doesn't mean you consented to that or that you wanted to consent to that. As a concept, as a quick concept, he's literally a political commentator who gets death threats from Nazis. No, his girlfriend should also be subject to that. Huh? That's an insane thing to say. 3, if you talk to content creators who have had public relationships, they will tell you that they hate it every second. Because there will always be insane stalker freaks that think that you don't deserve them or they don't deserve you. And they will start to harass one of you incessantly. Like, I have heard this story many times, and I feel so bad because, especially, this happens really often with women dating male creators. These women get harassed. Like, they get stalkers that send them hate, like physical hate mail often. I've heard stories about someone who realized, oh, I haven't been getting any mail. And they call the post office and they're like, hey, I haven't gotten any mail in like a couple months. What's up with the post office? And they said, oh, well, you called us 2 months ago and told us to freeze it. And they were like, no, I didn't. And they said, yeah, you called us. You told us your address, your name, all the identifying information that we would need. And then you told us to pause it. Except it wasn't them. It was a insane stalker that is mad that their favorite male creator is dating someone that they don't think they should be dating. There was a streamer who drove to a female streamer's house, set her car on fire because he found out she had a significant other. Maybe if you are a really large content creator, you don't want to subject your partner to insane levels of harassment that they absolutely will get. Didn't some psycho set Amaranth's trash can on fire? Yeah. It's again, it's like it's scary. The fact that Pokey has to change the interior of her rentals every time she moves, it's so there's no identifiers is crazy. Oh yeah, this is another thing. Yep. Where a lot of content creators who have gotten too big, they'll find apartments and then they like change like the carpeting and they have to change the color of the wall and they change the fucking base flooring. I think she said that she spends like 6 figures a year on just security and privacy. Because like she just instantly gets doxxed. And she can't ever really buy a house because she's just going to instantly get doxxed. So she has to live in like apartments where there's security and they won't just let anyone in. And you need a special fob to even get into the elevator. And then you need the fob again to get up to the floor and whatever. And then what? You think someone else wants to subject the person they're dating to this? Like, just think for 2 seconds. Just fucking think. And even let's say your relationship is great and everything's great and fun and fine and dandy. If and when you ever break up, you have to deal with this awful experience of being someone who is who will be attributed or credited to having success because of somebody else, and you'll still get harassed. I mean, I think a really good example is I need like water. I need to just have some coffee. Not even XQC. A better example is NMP and Milena. Nick and Milena were together for like, I don't know, like almost a decade making content together. You were watching Asmin yesterday, yeah? What the fuck are you talking? I was in Vegas for a week. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Get help. Nick and Milena, together for a decade, they did every stream together, like almost every single stream together. Like that was there are very few streams on Twitch that are true collaborative efforts between two people. And they did content every day. I mean, I personally, I'm a woman simp. I'm going to be honest. I simp for women so hard. I'm disgusting. I need to seek help. Okay. But I think she very frequently made the stream better. In my opinion, she carried the stream. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? You don't have to agree with me. That's okay. I am a simp. It's true. The allegations are true. But I think anyone with 2 eyes could see that that was a collaborative effort, that the stream, it wasn't the same. And it wasn't the same for a while without her when she wanted to take a break from being on camera. They eventually, I think recently I saw an article saying that they got divorced. And people were talking about it like, oh, she's going to take 50%. She's going to take 50%. This fucking whore is going to take 50%. It's like, she did most of the behind the scenes. She was on camera for like half of the streams or more. And she was very funny, very fun to watch. They had great chemistry. The stream was, in my opinion, for a while, worse without her. I think she actually does deserve the 50%, actually. What? That's such a bizarre thing to be mad about. I think she does. What? And also, why is anyone else getting mad about this? Shouldn't, like, Nick be dealing with it? Also, it's none of your fucking business to be upset about this and be like, oh, she doesn't deserve 50%. All the clips I see have her in it. She's really funny. She's a really funny person. She contributed a lot to the dynamic. I think they had like a really good foil dynamic going where like Nick is more soft spoken and gives off like neat, lazy vibes. And she's very like type A, which I love. I love women who are type A. That's just a personal preference thing. They're so cool. But anyway, sorry, I'm simping again. But she was so like, I'm going to say whatever I feel like saying. And I'm going to go hard and I'm going to say what I want to say. Yeah, angry, strong Norway woman. Yeah, she brought like fucking female Viking to the stream. And Nick is like, don't say that. No, stop, stop, stop. And I think the dynamic worked really well. Like, again, they made a really, it was a really good foil for each other. They were a really good foil for each other. And also, yeah, it's 100% the chat that's being parasocial. Nick has always said that Milena made the streams. Yeah, I mean, he explicitly talked about how when they announced that she would be taking a break from streams, he was so depressed he like wasn't streaming. And it took GTA RP to get him back into streaming. Because it like he could sink all his time in and like not think about the fact that he's not like collabing or whatever. He doesn't want to do solo streams, which I get and I respect. I mean, you could whatever stream you want to have, whatever. But like the idea that you build this successful stream with someone else and you have the audacity after like almost a decade of making this amazing successful stream to want some financial contribution for that, and that other people will tell you that you don't deserve it, is insane. And you just have to deal with this when your life is public, when your relationship is public. And I've spoken to multiple creators and I was like, dude, just tell your audience you will never publicize that. They were like, you can just do that? I was like, yeah. Just tell your audience you're not publicizing it. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea because there's always going to be some freaks. If it's not someone who's like a stalker who's obsessed with you, it's going to be someone who becomes obsessed with them. Or then you get called like a terrible person for all of these other things. Or then they get called a terrible person for all these things. And then you have to have this breakup where one of you is going to get harassed or both of you are going to get harassed. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth having a public relationship at all. No part of it is worth it. So I think actually the guy who frequently makes Nazis mad and has gotten doxxed, maybe that guy shouldn't publicize his relationship. And maybe whoever he's dating, public or privately, like if they're a public person or a private person, shouldn't have to deal with that as well. Like they shouldn't be subject to that. Why would you want them to publicize that? You're just asking for that person to get harassed. It's fucking insane. It's insane. He just attracts way too many psychos to publicize his relationship. Yeah. And then also the craziest part is like talking about the non-prescription glasses in the tub. Who cares? Who cares? Does he not know that you can use glasses as like a fashion accessory? Like, I don't, huh? Huh? Is this a Hassan Thirst channel? And every time she talks about him. I have a quick question for you, Darkwave 1990. Is this a Hassan Thirst Twitch chatter? Every time you're in here, you're talking about him. Why are you obsessed with him? Why? Do people genuinely believe Glasses Gate?
Earlier today, I went and I got my new glasses. They were gifted. And I got transition lenses put on them so I can actually see.
So he can transition. And
also be able to go outside and have it turn into sunglasses, you know, real boomer shit. And I walk into my optometrist's office to pick up these glasses, right? And I don't realize that I'm wearing a t-shirt that says, I lubricate my AR-15 with liberal cum. So I immediately had to dive into the bathroom of the optometrist's office and flip the shirt, basically wear it inside out so I could pick up these goddamn glasses. Just a fun little story for you guys. That's it. That's all I got. Happy Thanksgiving, I guess. Are transition lenses too boomer coded? Is that what it is? I like
transition lenses. I think also some people who don't have glasses don't know that you can have like okay vision. Like I have -1 in each eye. So most of the time I don't wear my glasses. Like I don't need my glasses for my computer. I can see just fine. When I go outside, I will sometimes wear my glasses. When I'm driving, I wear my glasses. When I'm going to see like a movie or a play or something, I wear my glasses. like -1 is so like I can to be clear, I can drive without my glasses, and I have gotten a license, admittedly in Florida, without glasses. Like I took the eye exam and I got like 2 of them wrong, and she was like, "Good enough." Which is probably why the drivers there suck. But I can drive without my glasses. I just can't read the signs when they're too far away. After a certain distance, the text just gets hard to see. But like I can see everything else just fine. And because I don't need my glasses for everyday life, like if I could never wear glasses again, I would be fine. If I'd be okay. Have you ever thought about LASIK? I don't like the idea of getting LASIK. I don't like the idea of lasers in my eyes. And my vision is good enough, and it has not deteriorated at all in a decade, that I don't want to risk the complications. And to be clear, the most common complication, the serious ones are like very, very, very rare. But I don't like the idea that you can have just permanently dry eyes, and that's more common. I'm not talking about like you're gonna go blind. There is a chance for that, but again, it's really, 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 really low. And like the doctor you pick is important, and how much you spend is important, all this other stuff. But with LASIK, there is a reasonable chance you'll get minor side effects. One of them is really dry eyes. And I kind of like don't want to deal with that. I hate using eye drops. I hate eye drops. One of my coworkers got super dry eyes afterward, and it really affected how she can work. Yeah, I hate using eye drops. I'm like, "Ugh, it's like I feel like I'm performing surgery on myself when I do it. I hate the experience. I don't want to have to deal with any consequences, any side effects, even if they're minor. I just don't want to deal with that. And again, my vision is good enough that like if I never wore glasses ever again, I wouldn't care. No contacts for you. I tried contacts a couple months ago, and they were like really uncomfortable. The doctor told me that like they would start feeling more comfortable, and they kind of never did. And he gave me 2 different sizes, and neither of them really felt very comfortable. So maybe I'll go in again and ask for like another different size, but uh. Anyways, yeah. Also, who cares? Even if this wasn't true, and even if he didn't have, even if he didn't need glasses, is this where we're at now? There's no better criticism that you can make of Hassan. You have to talk about the fact that he might be wearing non-prescription glasses. Are we serious right now? Glasses gate? Is this where we're at? Really? Is this serious? I don't care. I literally I don't care at all. I don't understand how anyone else cares. And might be in a committed relationship. I just don't care at all. I don't care. There's so many things in here that just reek of jealousy, man. It's fucking creepy. It's creepy. And then it was made worse once there were a couple of pieces that were saying good things about Hassan. Did you guys see the one? I'll try and find it. It was the one where he was mad that he got called hot. I found it. Why? It was the Slate article saying, "Who's afraid of Hassan Piker? He's hot, he's dangerous. Young men actually listen to him. Is he what Democrats are looking for?" And Ethan Klein posted on this on his story. "Who the fuck is this dipshit Luke Winky supporting Hassan and calling him a liberal in February 2025? What the fuck is happening? He's hot? Are you fucking serious? Dude, you know he's so ass mad that he took Ozempic for months or years, but like it didn't make him look better." It just made him look worse. He looks like he's decomposing. I just don't, dude. I believe in. I mean, I think it's actually it might be hard science that stress ages you. And he's being aged. He's being fucking aged, man. You listen, man, I live by my motto, chat, okay? Get online, talk a little shit, get off, back to life, all right? I get on Twitter, talk a little shit, get off, back to life. And it's the same thing with Twitch. All right? Get off.